You're doing well over here. It's been a minute. It's been almost a month plus or 2 months. Not of procrastination, but of course I've been up to some things, working on a number of things, and I want us to dive into this episode. It's going to be an exciting episode because I am doing it from Bonn, Germany. I don't have much to tell you about Bonn, Germany, but then it's going to get interesting as we get deeper into the conversation. You know what this channel is about? We create, review, and review. Me and you. And so this is for us. It's amazing being able to do this again with you. Now, we need to get into a real conversation here. We've been talking about procrastination, been giving you tips about how to best improve yourself. And today, I don't have anything practical that I want to share with you, but rather, I just want us to dwell on ourselves. I want us to have a moment and reflect about ourselves, into ourselves. The reason I am recording this and I had to make a lot of effort to make sure that I record this video for you. I'm actually recording this video on my last day as I travel back to Nairobi tomorrow. I'm catching a flight early in the morning. I'm also coming from dinner. I have had a class, I had work to do. I had so much happening today. But today I also feel that I have to do this while in Bonn, Germany. And here is why I have to do this. One, I have to wait for the fridge to stop. That fridge is automated. I don't know where the switch is, and I'm not going to look for the switch. I have to give the fridge time to end because I just can't tolerate it. But you may hear the clock ticking. We have two very interesting clocks. It's a very nice room ambience. If you visit Bonn, Germany, you want to try Chantal's place, you can check it out here, Airbnb. It's a very nice home. You have a green garden, you have nice spaces around. There's a TV, which I never got to watch, with so many Apple channels. In case you wondered what Apple movie is about, just come here, visit. It's all paid for. It's for you. It's for you to enjoy. There's dining tables, there's a kitchen area, there's a separate bathroom, there's your bed. It can also be a very good home for two. The one thing that I've noticed is that Bonn can prove to be expensive. Actually, they think the whole of Germany or Europe can be a bit expensive, and especially if you're coming from a country that depends on the dollar. For instance, if you're coming from Uganda, Nairobi, Tanzania, anywhere in the East Africa region, or maybe particularly in Africa, provided your currency is weaker than the dollar, then you're gonna find it expensive here. Now, the fridge is not stopping, and I'm still giving you tips of surviving in Germany. The other thing you need to learn, the German language. That is the most popular language here. You'll be lucky if you find 1, 2, 3 people speaking English, but then that will be maybe in your office. Randomly, it may be quite hard. But if you're lucky enough, well, some people are just lucky enough. But just to be safe, learn 2, 3 English words, like saying, how are you? Like just asking for direction, being able to say in German that you actually do not speak German. That could help you a long way. Otherwise, people are just gonna walk past you and you're gonna be wondering, hey, what's not happening? Is it that you're so antisocial? No, people are not antisocial. It's just that you need to find the proper language to address them here. Now, can the fridge just go off? I'm gonna have to air this as an episode on its own because now the fridge has been running and I'm just waiting for it to cool down, calm down. I mean, I'm just waiting for it to go off. I cannot turn the main switch off. I'm thinking of, well, maybe I could just turn the main switch off, but no, I'm thinking out aloud. If I do that, then I will not have the bare minimum lights that I'm using to shoot this video, because it's all, I'm using room light. I did not bring my lights with me, so I'm using the bulbs in the room to light this video. I have a backlight from behind there, which is more of a bed lamp light, and then I have the main key light here, which I believe is just bouncing on the wall to light up the video. So there's no way we are going to turn off the lights. We have to wait for the fridge. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But then, what else do you want to learn about Bonn, Germany? I did not get a lot of time to move around and explore Germany. Oh, there you go. It finally went off. Maybe I should just post this whole part without cutting off so that you can see how much effort goes into content production. Maybe other people have shared, but you may think I do it with ease. It doesn't happen with ease. Yeah, actually I'll just release this as a random episode. I don't know, I'll put a playlist for it somewhere and then you can just see the challenges. It also took me almost 20 takes, by the way, for me to get this shot, because it kept chopping my head, and for once I'm revealing my hair. You used to see me in my bandanas. By the way, a friend, Agnes, you owe me a bandana, so I'm putting you on the spot. You go down there, you promised a different color. People are giving me different colors. People have been suggesting to me different color themes for my bandanas. So if you're one of those, then you need to comment down there on why I need to pick my bandanas. Need to come in handy. My hair is growing bigger, longer, everything. Volumes, and I'm also recovering my hair. Maybe I should visit Istanbul. That's where they do hair transplants. But don't try that. Just appreciate who you are. So now that the fridge is gone off, I have to cut this off, start afresh. But then, before that, where was I? About Germany. Change your currency from here or wherever. It's not gonna make a difference. The euro is very strong, and as long as you're visiting regions within Europe, most of them are using the euros. So just change your currency in advance. And third, which is the last point, be prepared for an expensive life. A 10-minute Uber trip that would cost me maybe 200 to 500 Kenya shillings, which is an equivalent of $2 to $3, $2 to $4 on the extreme, maybe $2 to $3. Let's play with $3 to $4. Then right here it's gonna cost you, that is a 10-minute trip, it's gonna cost you around 20 euro. You can get the difference. So if you convert 20 euro to Kenya shillings, it's gonna be around almost 2,500, just a rough estimate considering the time of the euro when you're watching this video. So it's gonna be roughly 2,500 compared to spending just 300 to 500 Kenya shillings. You can feel the $2,000 margin. You can feel the 2,000 Kenya shillings margin, and that would maybe train you or prepare you to just go back to your country and appreciate the life there. Well, the gas, which we call the petrol from Kenya, I noted that the fuel, the gas pumps, they are selling for, that is for petroleum, they are selling for €1, maybe 16 cents, 1,16 cents, €1, 16 cents, which is almost, since €1 at the time I'm doing this video is around 140 to 145 Kenya shillings, then we could be talking of maybe a liter of petrol in Kenya going for around 170 Kenya shillings. And so, which is just where we are within the reach. We are far out there, of course. We do not have better deals with these oil producing countries. So it makes sense to pay 10 extra shillings. So we are kinda in the same space when it comes to energy, but then we seem to have a gap when it comes to the other economies of scale, because life here, as you've heard, paying 2,500 Kenya shillings for the same distance that you are going to pay 300 or 400 Kenya shillings, then that tells you you need to stay in Kenya, create opportunities here, come here, learn, go and implement there. There's more opportunities in our country that we can really benefit from. Bonn, Germany, you're gonna love the people. It's not what you think, but it's really a nice place that you can try. It's green, especially Bonn is not populated, but I hear when you visit Bonn, it's deception, because you need to visit Cologne In Cologne, I hear it's around 4 million people, more like Nairobi. But when you visit Bonn, which is more like Lamu, but Lamu is too small. Bonn as well is small, but then small and almost no people, fewer cars. You're gonna feel like, oh, it's like people have migrated away from Germany. But then wait until you get Cologne. I did not get to Cologne, but that is the narrative that I have. Well, do you wanna visit Germany? Here's a link on where you can apply your visa. Go try, go give it a shot. You never know, explore the world, try new opportunities. You'll find that the Mercedes-Benz, the dream cars that we all have in mind are the taxis, are the Ubers over there. So we have no Paso, but we are the popular cars over there. Big cars to us are the Uber cars over here. So you might want to re-strategize yourself and reposition yourself. But it is an amazing place to be. But you gotta come prepared to spend a lot of money. Well, see you in the next episode.